this list?
Of the list.
Ooh.
I mean, it's a good song, I guess, but it's not amazing, I guess. You don't know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Honestly, I would say In the End is my least favorite, but I think that's a bias because I'm just so tired of it.
Also, I'm switching what I said now. Looking at the track listings, Hybrid Theory is the near perfect one to me, and then Meteor, I like most of the songs on it.
I'll
Meteor is
always
pretty
stand Minutes to
fucking great.
Midnight. I'll always stand Minutes to Midnight.
I stand every album after 1,000. It's like before 1,000 Suns.
Really? Okay, my
Hunting.
favorite. Maybe it is me being
Actually,
a basic bitch. I think it might be my favorite album they've ever put out is One More Light. I think it's the best one.
One More Light, really? I listened to a few of them. I like One More Light. I just don't think it's their best one.
I never
think
got into it.
it's the best.
I couldn't
It's
get
the best
too into
vocals that Chester Bennington's ever put out. At
Well,
the very
I
least.
feel like that's because he couldn't do anything but soft at that point, you know?
Yeah.
Oh
Because
yeah.
if you put him on a timeline from Hybrid Theory all the way up until One More Light, he gets softer and softer vocal wise because I think he just damaged his vocals from screaming so damn much.
Same thing happened to.
I don't think that's true. I actually don't think that's true.
Same thing
No?
happened to System of a Down.
Oh, that's true. He ruined his voice. But Chester Bennington, he had really good technique. He actually like whenever he did it like live and stuff, he was fine. He literally did it fine. It's just that I think the style of the music got softer. Not that he couldn't do it. More that like the whole style of the band just didn't go that direction.
Yeah, because if you watch videos of him like live performing in 2017, like he's still screaming.
Right, and it still sounds incredible.
Good.
Still sounds incredible.
Yeah.
I'm wrong there, I guess. My bad.
Yeah, bitch. Fuck you. Thank you, Celine. My man. My man.
My man.
How much want to bet this is in D minor?
Synth notes, bro.
It's in D minor, dog. I was right. It's in D minor.
Okay, drums come in.
Oh my. Yeah, it happened again. They did it again.
What the
It started out with a little quiet thing. There's like a little synth. And then,
that's how their songs start, bro. That's how all of their songs start. I don't think you understand that.
I think this is my favorite Chester vocally.
You think
really?
so?
I would say The Messenger is my favorite Chester vocally.
That's the same album.
Chester
vocally. The Messenger?
The Messenger?
Yes, The Messenger is 1,000 Suns, yes.
No, wait, was Burn It Down from a different album?
Burn It Down is 1,000 Suns.
It is?
He was talking about. Dylan was just talking about songs.
No, Burn It Down's a different album because I pulled them all from different albums.
Is it?
Yeah, I know for a fact.
Wait,
Darwin!
We're not cavemen. We have technology.
Oh, it might be Living Things. You're right.
It's Living Things.
It's Living Things.
Oh, you're right. Honestly, I don't remember because I always kind of listen to Burn It Down as its like standalone song because Burn It Down released before Living Things released.
Was the solo, yeah.
Something notable about Burn It Down. I don't think I don't think early Linkin Parks had this in common with it. It was co-produced by Rick Rubin, who
the whole thing.
I think. I mean, I know at least Burn It Down. I didn't look up past the whole album. But
That's crazy.
you guys know who Rick Rubin is, right?
I
No.
absolutely know who Rick Rubin is.
No, who's that?
He's like the
Dude,
co-founder of Def Jam. He worked with oh my god, he worked with so many people.
So many people.
Like Kanye West is one, Eminem,
Jay-Z.
Justin
Oh,
Timberlake,
really?
Slipknot, I believe. Rick Rubin
Run
helped make
DMC.
Eminem's
Wow,
Marshall
really?
Mathers LP2, and that's why it sounded
Yeah.
kind of rocky.
Jesus
And
Christ.
Public Enemy. Beastie Boys.
So the fact that I think this album is like in a kind of a poppy direction, probably influenced by Rick Rubin being a part of it. Okay, here's proof. Okay, here's proof you're wrong, Derwin. Here's proof you're
What?
wrong. You were the one that said this, right?
Oh,
This
oh,
is
about his screams.
his screaming. One, this is a scream and it's very high. But this is higher, in fact, than all the other songs so far. This is an A. The highest one we've heard so far is "What I've Done."
I'm not talking about that. I'm talking to more his raspy
His intensity.
screaming. His intensity, yes. Like that intensity went away through time.
I think
like,
it's
listen-
there. I think it's just mixed down. It's mixed down.
Like listen to like the end to
It probably
fucking
is mixed down. Yeah, Bobby's right.
Oh, Dexter, Dexter. French is the language of love. Oh, say it again, Dexter.
Bobby's right.
Cock block. I cock blocked the shit out of you just now.
Have you noticed he always does that?
What?
I don't know how to describe it, but he'll hold it and then he'll like fluctuate.
Like a run,
The vibrato?
vibrato.
He always does that. That's his like thing.
That's a whole that's like a
Yeah,
a
he
musician
did it in
thing.
indie. You think so?
Yeah,
'Cause
plenty
he
of
does it a
musicians-
lot.
Everybody does
He does
that.
it a lot in songs. He did it in Indie End.
Let me look at it again.
I think he did it in What I've Done.
Yeah, dog, that's definitely just a vibrato. People do that all the time. Okay, so I'm just editing this video just now, and I was like, oh, let me look for like singers who are doing vibrato. So I'm looking around, and I'm like, wait, listen to any song ever. Literally every song does this. I don't know what the fuck everyone's talking about. Every singer does vibrato. If they don't, it's kind of it's weird almost. I don't know. I don't. Well, go back to the video. Here you go.
What a good voice.
Honestly, yeah, I spent like honestly half of my whole time listening to Chester Bennington's voice there.
That's because Chester's the fucking homie. I'm gonna get depressed. Fuck.
I hate reminding myself that he's dead.
Yeah. You telling me, dude, I never got to see him live. I've been a fucking fan of Linkin Park since first grade. And I always wanted to see them live, and I never got the chance. And then I go to basic training, and this motherfucker's like, I'm dead.
Oh, that's right. It happened right as you went into basic.
No, it
Oh.
happened during basic.
And then you
I literally-
got back on. You're like, huh?
No,
Oh, yeah,
my
we
drill
like
sergeant told me. My
Oh.
drill sergeant told me because like somebody heard about it, and then like 2 days later, Tony wrote me a letter confirming that he was dead, and I'm like, fuck,
Damn.
big sad.
Should have stayed. Were the signs I ignored.
Him! I hate him! I feel like I'm never gonna be happy again. And every day it just gets worse and worse. I can't miss him anymore. I can't. I don't want
I think this song was a fitting, like, song for him.
The thing is, like,
It's
almost
honestly
unintentional.
He
It's I don't. You
planned
think
it.
so?
I honestly to God think that he planned that. That
I
song,
don't feel like he
if you
planned
listen
it.
to the lyrics, everything, it's basically a suicide song. It's a song reaching out to anybody that's thinking they're alone in the world.
I mean,
it's
yeah,
like him.
but I don't think it's like, oh, I'm going to kill myself now. Like I feel like it's more like
I
I'm
think
extending my hand to all those people. Like obviously I'm facing those troubles as well, and I don't know, he just couldn't.
I
know,
think
deal with
no,
it. I don't know.
honestly, I think that was his intention. Was he made the song for everyone, but himself as well.
Sure,
and-
but I don't think the intention of the song was to kill himself. I don't think.
I think it was
I
because I feel
definitely
like
don't think
he had been he'd been struggling with fucking suicide and depression his whole goddamn career. You know, I think he had reached a point where he knew that he was gonna do it, and I think around the time this song came out, he knew that this was it. This was like the way to end it. I feel
He
like
knew he was
this.
gonna do it. I believe
Yeah,
at this
I
point.
I think he knew that he was gonna commit to it, and I feel that this song was his goodbye song, his intentional goodbye song,
I would say
because it's
definitely regardless of your belief on whether or not it was intent. I don't know about that, but
Actually,
regardless of his intent, I would say that this is definitely a very excellent swan song for Chester Bennington.
yeah,
A very
I would agree
excellent
with you on
one.
that.
Who the fuck?
Who the fuck? God damn, that shit went. Arr, arr.
I think it's what Celine's phone vibrates. Hey Celine, sir, how do you feel
Celine,
about the song?
she's fucking crying, bro. Leave her alone.
So sad. Like, I don't know. I do feel like it was his way of saying, like, all right, peace.
Yeah,
Like,
I did not keep track of the band like most of like the I don't know 2013 and above era, but yeah, I couldn't tell you whether or not where his head was, but I know he was depressed for like the 2 months before because his friend Chris Cornell died. Or
oh,
Yeah.
that's
also
true.
killed
Yep.
himself.
That's
Mhm.
true. I
big.
forgot about that. Yeah,
Very big.
I think, and that, you know what? That changes everything.
But this song
Yep.
came out way
That
before that, so I was like,
did it come out before Chris Cornell died?
yeah, it
No.
did, because yeah.
Oh, okay. I was about to say if that's the case, I'd say this is the song for
I'm gonna
that.
fact
You
check
know.
that. Let me check. Let me check.
Yeah, I need to know because my entire argument is based on on the date of this song. I forgot about that. I do remember that. Damn,
No,
that's sad.
he played this song for Chris on like on a show. They're supposed
Oh,
to do like a
really?
live performance of one of their songs, but they changed it to One More Light because of Chris.
Oh,
Yep. Yeah, Tristan's right. They made the song. People were very emotional about it, and then surprised everyone basically by dedicating there's a Jimmy Kimmel performance to Chris Cornell.
Oh.
who is Chris
Oh,
Cornell?
and Bennington died on Chris Cornell's birthday.
Mm-hmm.
yeah.
I forgot about that.
Chris
That's sad.
Chris
That was intentional as fuck.
Chris Cornell was a what was he? He was the singer
He was
he was a singer for Soundgarden, I believe.
Yeah,
Soundgarden. Yep, it was
I love
Soundgarden.
Soundgarden.
And I know him and Chester were very close.
Yes, it was like they were really close friends, and when he died,
Yeah, it was no wonder now he killed himself. Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. It's not like it's not surprising that Chester did it when he did.
How long? How long ago? It all depends. Like how far back? When was the song made? Like, and how long after that did Chester Bennington kill himself? I think that's what depends too, because you know if they were
Mike Shinoda wrote it in 2016.
he wrote One More Light in 2016.
Yeah, Shinoda
Oh,
and a British songwriter named Egg White.
oh, so Chester Bennington didn't even write it.
Hmm.
Mm.
Oh, okay. My argument. I withdraw my argument. Fact checked.
And this song actually
Fact check.
originally they dedicated it to. I'm looking at the Wikipedia right now. Originally it was dedicated to a person named Amy Zarrett, who had been working with them for a long time, who died of cancer.
I think that this is one of their very few like deeply fucking like I don't know how to explain it. Emotionally connected songs.
Well, I'd say like least aggressive of anything.
No, yeah, I don't
Very
know. There's
somber.
I have three things from the memorial concert I want to show you guys.
Mike Shinoda almost broke down crying multiple times through this memorial.
Wouldn't you? That was his best friend, dude.
Yeah, bro.
That's his
It's
best
just-
friend.
That shit's heartbreaking as fuck. Is this from the memorial as well?
Yep, I'm showing you three things from the memorial concert.
Okay. I don't know if I can handle it. Shut up. It's a serious fucking moment, you fucking dicks.
Honestly, it's weird to be cheering right now. You know what I mean?
This is the highest I've ever heard Mike Shinoda sing.
Yeah, and I'm pretty sure this is. Hold on, let me check.
But can't keep. They say, who cares if one more light goes out?
This is tuned down. So, and this isn't the original key that it's in. He transposed it down a couple keys.
Yes,
So
to fit his voice
yeah,
more.
to even say to like, oh, this is higher than I've ever heard him sing. It's still not as high as Chester Bennington would have done it.
Oh, obviously.
I just think it's an interesting thing. Like instead of keeping it in the original key, he changed it. Him tuning it down is almost like this is my version of One More Light in like
This is-
my feelings towards Chester.
Exactly. He made it his own so that it's to Chester and not just like a Chester song he's singing.
I think that's what like I don't know. That's what's so
Maybe
sad
go to-
about this whole thing.
Yeah.
Like if you watch it, the whole show is just a bunch of people covering Linkin Park songs with like Linkin Park band members playing the music, and then a bunch of singers singing the songs. Well, the whole thing is that way, and it's just like
And it's just nothing can
nothing can
beat
compare.
Chester though.
But at the
Yeah.
same time, like look at all those artists that like were both touched and influenced by Linkin Park and Chester Bennington.
It's just crazy though. Like look at how many people felt that like love and compassion. Like when he died, like how many people felt that hurt.
And this whole thing was in benefit to a charity that they set up in memorial of Chester. So even in death, Chester Bennington was helping people. This is incredible.
Oh wow. Are they all taking turns singing or are they all singing together?
They're all singing together. It's just that
Steve
the
Aoki?
Event Sevenfold
Wow.
guy is so loud.
Who is all that? I need
I saw
names.
Steve Aoki.
Oh, here, let me look.
I-
Let me
is
look.
that
Okay, we got a bunch of
Is that
people.
Kevin
Dog is-
Rudolph? What the fuck?
Here,
Steve Aoki loud as
let me
fuck
throw
for
some
no
names
reason,
at you. Let me
bro.
throw some names at you.
Yeah, throw some names at me.
We
please.
got
I'm-
John Green from the Bonfires. We got Ryan Key from Yellow Card. Gavin Rossdale from Bush. We got Taka from One OK Rock. We got Adrian Young, Tom Dumont, Tony Canal, Alanis Morissette. We
Yeah.
got let's see,
don't know.
Stephen McKellar from Civil Twilight. We got fucking we got Kiara and Julia Michaels. We got fuck man, this is a lot. Zed. We have Machine Gun Kelly. We have Ryan
noticed-
Shuck,
I was gonna
Amir
ask, who
Darak,
is he?
and Julian K. Dead by Sunrise. Jonathan Davis from Korn. Jeremy McKinnon from A Day to Remember. Darren McCallion. Shadow Adagian from System of a Down. Frank Zuma from Sum 41.
Are you reading off a list?
I'm reading off a list. We got Blink 182, like the entirety of Blink 182. Steve Aoki, Bebe Rexha, M Shadows, and Sinister Gates from Event Sevenfold. Yeah, those are all the people that are like performing right now.
One thing I liked about Linkin Park, like how you said how Chester Bennington is still helping people even in death because of that foundation.
Yeah.
They've always been that band. Like that song "Not Alone" was for hurricane relief in Haiti. Like they've always been the type of band that did that type of support, and I think that's what I really like about them.
How would you say that Linkin Park has affected you personally?
For me, Linkin Park has literally like been my favorite band since first grade. I grew up to this band and I've always followed them step by step, you know? And I don't know, for me I always found that they just had a song for every feeling that I had, you know? Like if I was feeling some type of sad and some emotion, there was always a go-to Linkin Park song that just kind of cheered me up in a way or just made it feel overall more relatable.
Right.
And that I think that's what I feel like that's what really made him stand out because I know a lot of fans probably felt that way. And for me personally, like when he died, that shit really hurt me. Like I was actually really sad. I even cried a little bit. Like that actually hurt because I had watched them for so long and I listened to them for so long, and I felt like I just that shit hurt, dude. That shit was no joke.
Tristan?
It being one of the first bands I've ever like, been a fan of since like around first grade when everyone started getting their own little fucking MP3 players. um yeah, it's something that, I listen to repeatedly. Um just I don't know whether it was just because, my lack of having other music to listen to, but no, I like them a lot. Um I love their first couple bands or not bands, the fucking first couple albums. Their album remix they did with Jay-Z, I was a big fan
Oh
of,
my
got me
god,
into
that
rap
shit was.
too a lot. And then um didn't I kind of stopped keeping track of them after, around the Transformers age, like after I don't know if it was Minutes to Midnight or um what was the song that they made, Iridescent, that they made? What album was
For
that from again?
Trans-
that was
Transformers.
A Thousand Suns. That
Yeah,
was from
Thousand
A Thousand
Suns.
Transformers
All
Three.
right.
Suns? Yeah, A Thousand
I would
Suns.
say A Thousand Suns is kind of when they, fell off for me, but I visited them again a couple years ago when he died,
Really,
and
Iridescent was like my shit, dude.
I love that song.
How about you, Celine?
Truth.
So like thinking about it, Linkin Park was like one of the bands that like my dad, my brother, and I would just like rock out in the car to. Like my brother had hockey, so we had to drive to Gurnee like 3 times a week back and forth, you know? So it's like 20 minutes one way. And then like they're one of the major bands that just like scream on the top of our lungs at. So like when I hear them, like that's what I go back to and like that makes me happy. So like hearing their music just kind of like is super nostalgic.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I would agree with you that their entire music to me is nostalgic as fuck. I have so many
Yeah.
memories with any specific song. Like I could tell you the first time I listened to a few of them. You know what I mean? Like I hear it and I'm like I just remember instantly the memory of the first time I ever heard it.
You know what they'll this is a bad comparison. When they're like, "Do you remember where you were when 9/11 happened?" I feel like I get those kind of feelings for like every one of these songs.
Yeah, I mean that's a horrible comparison. You're
It's a
right, but
horrible comparison. Actually awful.
for me it's like, do you remember where you were when Chester Bennington died? I'm like, dude,
Yeah. Like
fuck,
Yeah.
sometimes I
I
think
was at
about that when I
Christoph's.
hear them. And I'm like,
huh?
I was sitting at my new job orientation and I literally had to like walk out and like just like breathe because I was like, no. I was like, there's no way. And I was like in Elmhurst,
Yeah,
and I was surrounded by like random ass people who didn't know me. So I was like, I can't talk to anybody.
that shit. Shit, I feel you.
Yeah, I
I
was
was
bowling.
I was in basic training and we were doing this thing called toe the line. So like in our, you know how in Full Metal Jacket they have that spot where they're all like standing in the middle and
Yeah.
like the drill instructor. Yeah, we did that, but it was like more towards the center in this little area, and we all stood there. It was like the end of the night after we finished cleaning and everything, and our drill sergeant was just like talking and like tune us out, but like being motivating at the same time. And one kid, the weird edgy kid of our fucking platoon, he was like, all right, but yeah, he was like, you guys got any questions, or anything, like, and he had overheard through the radio that Chester Bennington had died because he went to sick call, so he went on a call, like he went on a little van, and he heard of the radio playing on the van that Chester Bennington had died. So he asked him, he's like, "Is it true Chester Bennington died?" And he's like, "Yeah." He's like, "Oh, if you guys haven't heard," he's like, "Chester Bennington, lead singer of Linkin Park," is like, "Yeah, he killed himself." He's like, "So if you're a Linkin Park fan," he's like, "Sucks." So he
Oh.
said it, and then I was just like, my whole fucking mind froze for a second. I was like, "Dude, what?" I was like, "He's dead?" I was like, "Are you fucking serious?" And yeah, that shit hurt. Shit hurted a lot.
Well, I apologize to everyone for opening up all these fucking wounds
It's okay.
from Linkin Park. Essentially ending. Linkin Park is done.
Yeah, I think that's what hurt the most. Because as soon as I heard he
You're a
died,
bad person.
no, it's the reality. I was like, as soon as I heard that he died, I knew. I was like, that's it. I was like, Linkin Park is over. I was
Right.
like, they can't, because they're too close of a group to just continue after a loss like that. I was like,
It'd be one thing if Chester Bennington left, but
yeah,
he killed himself.
yeah, like exactly. I'm like, there is no Linkin. Like, this is where Linkin Park is done. And granted, it's fitting. I mean, they're solidified in some ways, but I knew that was it. This was the end of Linkin Park. And
That
I think
didn't hurt
that's
me as deep because I stopped listening to them, but like way before. So
I think
Um,
I always like gave like their new shit a listen every time. I was always looking forward to it. I can like every time they came out with a single, I'd listen to it immediately. Like they're one of the bands that are like at the top of my radar. So and like knowing that like Chester Bennington, one of the musicians I've looked up to my whole life as like one of the best at his particular craft, doing that. I don't know. That just no, that's something. Like it doesn't matter how successful you are. It doesn't matter how like quote unquote good your life can be. It doesn't matter like how many things you have going for yourself. Like depression kills.
yeah,
Depression
and that's
kills.
true. That's true. Like, I remember seeing a video where it was like his wife or his daughter recording him like the day or 2 days before he killed himself, and he
Yeah.
was so happy, like singing, chilling with them, and it's like, you wouldn't, like, if you saw that video, you wouldn't sit there and think this dude's gonna kill himself tomorrow. Like, he's so depressed, he's gonna end his life tomorrow. It's crazy how it, like, hidden it is, how it could literally happen to anyone.
not only hidden, but like so like quick to consume you. Like maybe it's like a really come and go thing, and just that one time it came, it like came really hard, and then you like it was like a bit like I don't know, like depression comes and goes for people, and it probably I don't know, it just got too good of a hold of them like that time, so quick, and like he didn't really think about it probably to just
Well,
you
let me
know
to I hate using myself as an example. To put
I mean,
myself as an example, it's like you don't wake up thinking you're gonna do that. You know what I mean? Like
right.
sure,
I'm sure you
it's a
don't.
pervasive thought that happens often, but I don't wake up every day and I'm like, damn, today I'm gonna die or I'm gonna kill myself today. It just it's just like this feeling that happens, and it's like
It's a
I
disease.
can't. It's an illness. It's a sickness.
Yeah,
Is
it's
what
an
it is.
illness.
Yeah,
Yes.
pervasive. That's a nice way of putting it.
Like that feeling's always there, but like the wanting to do it. That it just it like slaps you in the face sometimes. It's like, well, like I didn't wake up today feeling this way, and now all of a sudden it's 5 p.m. on a fucking Thursday, and I'm like, damn, this is it. Today's it. And
That's scary.
unfortunately, Chester Bennington, that
That's
it's not
horrific.
something he only had to live with, but he had to die with that. And it's a good thing even in his death, he's helping to prevent people from having to deal with that kind of thing.
Yeah, that's a
Hmm.
great thing.